Joining me now, former Trump attorney Tim Parlatore, who I should note is currently representing the former New York City Police Commissioner Bernie Kerik in the special counsel's election interference investigation. Tim, we'll talk about that in a moment, but first, just on this news that Trump himself broke this morning, I mean, what do you make of the target letter? Do you think it means that Trump is on the verge of being indicted again?
You know, I don't know. It's an odd use of target letters. That is something the DOJ traditionally uses to send to, lower and mid-level people in an alleged conspiracy in an effort to try and, give them an opportunity pre-indictment to cooperate against the higher-ups. And so, as far as your usual litigation strategies, it doesn't really seem to fit to send one to a person like Donald Trump. So in some ways, it kind of looks like a publicity stunt, but at the same time, they didn't publicize it; they let him publicize it. So it's really kind of an odd object in this thing.
But is it a publicity stunt? I mean, if they're not the ones who put it out there, Trump's the one who put it out there.
Right. It is, which makes it all the more weird because I don't understand, what the value of a target letter to Donald Trump has. They do have legitimate purposes. They're used quite effectively in other cases, but sending one to to the top potential defendant and somebody who's definitely not going to be interested in any type of a plea agreement doesn't really make any sense whatsoever. So I don't know if they're we're doing it just to preempt with the Michigan charges or what. But it does seem to be a departure from normal DOJ procedures.
But when you say you're not sure what value it has, I mean, wouldn't they be mad if they did not get a heads up that he was about to be indicted potentially?
Well, but here's the thing. The use of a target letter, that is not something that's required. And would they be upset that they don't get a heads up? They usually get a heads up when the indictment happens. Once an indictment is voted out, then they would get a heads up, hey, we've got an indictment, so let's schedule an arraignment. Getting a heads up ahead of time is not something that is required by the rules. It's something that is used for specific purposes, none of which are really applicable here. And so it strikes me as something that they, wouldn't normally do, and, doing it here is very out of the ordinary.
But is it out of the ordinary? I mean, I looked at the Justice Manual. It seems to just say, when someone is not called to testify, they are encouraged to notify them the way that Trump has now been notified that he is a target in this investigation.
They can. It's not required. It's definitely not required. It's something that I've seen very rarely, only in cases where they are trying to encourage the potential defendant to come in and cooperate and to try and cut a plea or a cooperation deal pre-charge.
What is your sense? I mean, Trump himself says he thinks he's going to face charges here. What do you think he'll be indicted for?
Well, I've heard reporting that this target letter mentions obstruction of justice and witness tampering, allegedly tampering with Mike Pence, in that proceeding, and those seem to be kind of what they're looking at. At the same time, it's an odd time to be bringing those because certainly whether obstruction is something that applies to a proceeding like this is something that's already before the circuit court in an unrelated case. And so that's the kind of thing that you would think before taking the unprecedented step, or now no longer unprecedented, but the unusual step of charging a former president, you'd wait and see what the appellate court says as to whether this is even legally fits within the statute. It sounds to me like there's nothing in there about, inciting an insurrection or anything like that. So it really does come down to the obstruction, which has several, legal impediments to it. Not only the issues that are being decided by the appellate court, but also corrupt intent.
Well, we don't know what the charges are. I mean, there has been some reporting. I know, obviously, they're referenced in this target letter. I haven't seen it. I would obviously like to, but we'll see what they decide. But the former president, your former client, is responding tonight. This is what he said.
So they can cheat on an election, but if somebody wants to question the cheating, they want to call you a conspiracy theorist and all these other things. These people are sick.
Tim, when you hear that, I mean, what happened was way more than just questioning the results, right?
Well, and a lot of that is a matter of perspective. because, certainly on one hand you could sit there and say all these steps were taken to overturn the results of the election. But on the other hand, if he truly believed that there was fraud, whether you agree with him or not, if he truly believed it and if his team truly believed it, what steps would you expect them to take? You would expect them to take the steps of saying, hey, let's slow down the process and let's try to verify these things, kick it back to the states to make sure that the election results are accurate. So it is definitely one of those things where it's not clear. It can be interpreted multiple ways. I mean, it's not as simple as Watergate, where they break into a hotel room and it's a clear crime. Anybody on either side of the aisle could see that. Here it is much more open to interpretation.
But is it really open to interpretation if you have governors that he was pressuring to do things that Brian Kemp of Georgia, Doug Ducey of Arizona, they said that they couldn't do? He was trying to get Mike Pence to do things that Mike Pence said he couldn't do. Of course, we had Rudy Giuliani and these other attorneys going into states and trying to get these slates of fake electors. I mean, that's more than just questioning it. I mean, they had 60 court cases that were all thrown out.
Well, a lot of those court cases were thrown out on standing issues, and they were really thrown out pre-discovery. As to pressuring people to do things that the people say they can't do, that's one of those things where you really have to look into it and say, were they really pressuring them to do something that is, clear black letter law that they're not allowed to do? Or again, is it one of those things where it's open to interpretation? When it comes to Mike Pence, obviously there are different interpretations as to what his powers are under the Electoral College Act, and it's one of the reasons why Congress, then went to amend the act to kind of close it and make it a lot more clear that his role is purely ceremonial, because there was confusion and there were different interpretations.
I don't think
because you're asking somebody to do something. I mean, and people can disagree on this. That's the thing, is that's what makes it open to interpretation.
Most people, I would say, it's not open to interpretation. I mean, Pence certainly did not believe that. The attorneys that he talked to didn't believe that. I mean, John Eastman thought that. I guess he says it's open to interpretation. But Tim, I want to also ask you, because as we mentioned, you're an attorney for Bernie Kerik, the former New York City police commissioner who had dealings with Rudy Giuliani's efforts to overturn the election. Has he gotten a target letter in this investigation?
No.
Do you anticipate that he will?
Absolutely not.
Why do you not think he'll get one?
Why would he? He hasn't done anything wrong. He was an investigator, and everything he did was legal and appropriate. He was hired to go out there and do an investigation to try and see if there was evidence of fraud. He presented what he found to the January 6th committee. He explained that based on his experience and what they found, he believed that it formed probable cause to believe that fraud had been committed. Not proof beyond a reasonable doubt or anything like that, but probable cause that he believed was something that warranted further investigation, but based on the limitations of his abilities, lack of subpoena power, lack of time, resources, things like that, that it needed to be further investigated by other people. That's what he passed up.
Okay.
That's what he told the January 6th committee.
Has he told the
Nobody's
special
really been
counsel
able
that?
to-
Has there been a request for an interview, or has he sat down for an interview?
We expect to sit down and explain that to the special counsel as well. Sure.
Oh, when do you expect to do that?
We haven't scheduled it yet.
Okay, but you are in
he
talks with the special
Mr.
counsel
Kerik
about
has
that.
nothing to hide. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Mr. Kerik has nothing to hide. He's happy to sit down and explain everything to them.
Okay, that's news. We did not know that that he was in talks to sit down with them. So thank you for clearing that up. I want to also ask you about what happened in Florida today. You saw people that used to work with Trump's current legal team. They told Judge Cannon they didn't believe that she should schedule a new trial date for the documents case. But Todd Blanche said that if she were, that they proposed mid-November or later next year. Obviously, that would be after the election. Do you really think they can't go to trial before November?
I think that practically speaking, federal criminal cases do take that long. However, it is a little bit odd to be asking for that type of a trial date at this early stage of the game. Ordinarily, trial dates are set and everybody knows that it's not going to happen on that date, and you have 5, 6, 7 more adjournments, throughout the process. And so, these cases do take over 2 years frequently, but they take but they take them in like 3 to 5 month increments of moving out the trial date, not right from the inception, just,
Yeah.
hey, push it out for 2 years. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, or even postponing it indefinitely. Tim Parlatore, thanks for your
Right.
insight into the Trump legal team and for breaking that news with us about your other client, Bernie Kerik. Thanks so much for joining us.
All right, thank you.